Hey guys, what's up? Spectr here, and I recently shared my favorite immersion mods for Cyberpunk 2077. And since a few of you asked about my graphics mods, I thought I'd show you guys the ones that make the biggest impact on my game. Let's get into it. Just an early note, all mods are in the description with names, links, and timestamps. They all work together, and they're all compatible with update 2.3. If you have any other questions, drop them below as I answer all my comments. First on the list is the one I got asked about the most, LUT Switcher and Nova LUTs. LUT Switcher allows you to essentially change the color grade of your game on the fly, and I highly recommend it over something like Reshade. Because personally, I actually lose about 10 frames or so with Reshade enabled in Cyberpunk, as pretty as it may look. And I play with ray and path tracing enabled, so I need every frame I can get. You can download the complete collection of LUTs in the optional section, giving you tons of options. I personally love Hypernova, Supernova, and their 3.0 LUT. But there are so many options and I don't even have them all here. Some are more artistic like Bloodlust, and there's even a flat log LUT for any of you who want to color grade your own Cyberpunk videos and make content as well. The options are just wonderful, easy to use, and in my own experience, as your rig may vary, it performs better than Reshade. If you watched my last couple of videos and were impressed by the look, this is a big reason why. Always Best Quality Ads fixes blurry and pixelated ads by ensuring that you're always given the highest quality, best option. But it doesn't stop there. It makes sure that your map, your HUD, vending machines, websites, and more are always shown in their best quality. Even things like the arcade games are improved. It starts off subtle, but it really does improve the overall look when paired with the rest of the mods on this list. High-Res Surfaces 2K improves various surfaces in the game, doing away with muddy surfaces on the ground, walls, and even small details throughout the world. There are multiple options to choose from, including a light version for those of you with mid-range computers, all the way up to 4K Ultra versions for those of you with a bit more power. These can have a heavy impact on performance depending which one you pick, so please make sure to realistically assess your own rig. I'm running this game on a 4090 with ray and path tracing enabled and the 2K Heavy version, and I get 85 to 90 frames for the most part. Just make sure to pick the right pack for you and it'll make a world of difference, as roads, walls, buildings, and more will be improved. This is a highly important mod on this list. Blur Begone takes surfaces that should be see-through and actually makes them transparent. The muddy glass windows in elevators, on buildings, doorways, and more will suddenly be reflective, shiny, and yes, actually transparent. It affects so many objects in the game, from small things like the elevator button to large glass items and props. It's just highly impactful and delivers a more photorealistic look. Some items remain frosted, like far-off windows that are hiding half-modeled rooms, or other things that CDPR doesn't want you to see for aesthetic reasons. But for the most part, this really transforms the landscape, and I definitely recommend it. Elite Screens pairs really well with Blur Begone and Always Best Quality Ads, as it removes some of the scan lines and chromatic aberration, or to put it simply, the distortion, that you would normally see on screens in the in-game world. The result of this are clean, easy-to-see ads, signs, and more across screens in Night City. So now with this mod, and the ones I just mentioned, you not only have the best quality visual asset, but you now have them without artificial effects or distortion, resulting in a clean image. You can even choose how clean you want them to look, in case you just want to reduce the effect a little bit rather than removing it completely. Improved Environment LODs extends the distance where objects will load into your game. No more looking down a long street and having the game look like crap at a distance, with low-quality textures loading the further out you look. This mod even includes a distance multiplier so you can tune how far the game actually loads higher quality assets, depending on the performance you're getting. You even have the option of an extreme mode. Enabling this will hit your performance, but if your rig can handle it, you'll have a great looking game no matter the distance. I found that this was really shown off during my train rides in my latest playthrough. This is another favorite of mine on the list, and I highly recommend it as well. Preem Weather Lighting Overhaul and Probability Rebalance will make the weather in Night City more diverse and affects overall outdoor lighting. It's a simple but really impactful mod that I really enjoy, especially for its outdoor lighting tweaks. A quick note though, this mod is not compatible with any other lighting mods or weather mods, but it is compatible with every other mod on this list, just a heads up. While I'm not chasing the photorealism of Dreampunk or some other photorealistic mod packs that you see online, I'm looking for a highly realistic, clean look for my game, and Preem Scopes helps deliver that. It removes scope glitches, scan lines, tint and 3D HUD effects, and tweaks distortion and vignetting when you ADS with some weapons. It delivers a cleaner look in combat, and I really like it. Just a bonus recommendation, but paired with Preem's scanner, which removes the green tint and scan lines of the vanilla scanner, you can get a more realistic, clean look. Enable advert animations is a great addition to some of the other mods I mentioned on this list, as it makes it so that more of the ads in-game are fully animated rather than a static image. I found that this really gave me that Blade Runner feel with countless looping ads around me. And since they make up a lot of the game's landscape, this can result in some really cool moments and makes the landscape look better overall. This doesn't just affect signs, it also affects some of the vending machines as well. This mod really does make an impact depending on where you are in Night City, and I really enjoy this subtle touch. Night City Visuals Nulled is another reason you may have enjoyed the overall look of my last couple of videos. It basically evens out the lighting and game colors across the entire landscape. In vanilla Cyberpunk, there's some quests and areas in the game with these invisible nodes, and once you enter their area of effect, lighting and even the colors of the game can change for artistic reasons. This stops that, so in-game light sources and even outdoor lighting remains consistent and realistic rather than the artistic choices that CDPR may have made. I found that this mod delivers a much more realistic look, and that's especially important if you're using a LUT, because otherwise, having the game change its lighting and color and then throwing a LUT on top of it could deliver results that you just don't want, making your game look kind of weird. There's also an add-on for Dogtown specifically, which I would also highly recommend. But that's it. Those are my most impactful graphics mods that I'm currently running in my latest playthrough. For those of you who made it this far, I have some bonus mods pinned in the comment section for even more granular improvements on the graphics of the game. If you have any questions, I also answer every single one of my comments. You can find everything else you need in that description, and if you haven't, check out the rest of my channel for more Cyberpunk goodness, like lore dives, character builds, and past mod lists. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.